nursing professor here. I want to talk to you about how you view success. I like to view success like an inverted triangle. So I take a triangle and I turn it on its head. And so if you take a look there, then what's at the bottom is a very small portion of what it will take in order for you to get to your success. Now, what I mean by this is that it will force you to look at the specific items that you need in order to move up that triangle. So if I'm at the bottom of this triangle here, then I'm looking at daily things that I must have done. And the first part of that is what I call time blocking. And that means that you are going to assign a certain time limit to how you're going to study. You're not going to study for 18 hours because that doesn't make any sense. You're not going to retain all that information. However, if you say, okay, I have math, I'm going to give it 2 hours. If I have fundamentals of nursing, I'm going to give that 3 hours. If I have pharmacology, I'm going to give that another 2 hours. Then what you will see is you have about 7 intense hours of studying for all 3 of those topics. And then that will allow you time for sleep, rest, activities, and all those other things that you also need to accomplish, because we are not one-dimensional beings. And you'll find that you will have more success when you are making sure that you can still have time to do all those other things. So, okay, so we're on achieving our daily successes. So then we want to move up to looking at how we will achieve our weekly successes. So this becomes really important when you're thinking about quizzes or tests or assignments, any of those things that you must achieve for that week. So you'll take your calendar that's distributed to you at the beginning of each semester, and you'll match it up, lay it out, say, okay, on January 15th, I have a quiz that's at the end of this week, and then I'm going to set my plan into place such that I can be successful on that particular quiz. All right, so I got that week down, and I'm going to do that for all 4 weeks of that month. So then, as a month in review, I'm going to look back and I'm going to reflect on all of those weeks, on all of those days, on all of those time blocks to see what I did well. Because by that time, you would have had your grades and you're able to determine if I was successful or not, because maybe you had it all sketched out, you had it time blocked, but something happened that it took 2 hours away from what it was you intended to study. And so when you look at that on a monthly basis and you reflect, you can say, oh, wow, that's why I didn't do so well on that quiz, or that's why I had a hard time completing that assignment. And so reflection is always a very, very good way for you to be able to determine what works and what doesn't work. All right, so we're at the end of that month, okay? So now we move into the next month and we do the exact same thing. And usually when you're looking at a school semester, then it's about 8 weeks or so before midterms. So in that second month, you're doing the exact same thing as you did in the first month, but you're adding to it, I need to know these specific things for midterm. So again, you're going to time block so that you will make sure that as you do your review for midterm, then you're going in and you're saying, okay, I got pharmacology midterms on Tuesday, I have fundamentals on Thursday. So you're making sure that you're adequately prepared for those topics for midterm. Again, after midterm, you're going to reflect again. Were you successful? If you were, great, this thing is working for you. If not, look back and try to figure out what went wrong. And you're going to do that for the next half of the semester until you get to finals. Once you get to finals, then you're going to go back, time block again, prepare for those finals, and you should have success. I've used this tool over all of the degrees that I have. And I really have never seen it written, but I can't call it mine because I haven't done the research yet. But what I find, if I'm able to look at smaller pieces of items, then I find that those smaller successes lend me to achieve those bigger successes. So hopefully that'll work for you as well. The other thing I want to make sure that you're thinking of rewarding yourself, even if it's a small reward. Like I like certain ink pens. Get yourself nice ink pens, or get yourself nice paper, or as opposed to taking the bus one day, take an Uber ride. You know, do something like that to reward yourself for the accomplishment that you made. As we know, this is that time of year where we all are looking at resolutions. We're coming up with mood boards and goals, and sometimes we even have these vision board parties. Okay, and so we're gung-ho. We're trying to get it together because this year is going to be different than the last year. And so hopefully these tips will help, that this year will lead you to the success that I know you can achieve. Bye for now.